Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Colorado State Rams. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Phillips.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Rams with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Right side, it's Phillips. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Left side is Fareed. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator.
Makes the grab in their space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knocked me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
And the Rams will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Burgess. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
throwing, Holstein. Out wide left, it's Evans.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
In the gun on third down, here's Holstein. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. Space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Rams! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Eli Holstein to throw. Turns it upfield. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll go to the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
To the air, it's Holstein. Out wide right, it's Burgess. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Holstein on the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down.
absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They're all over it. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4. Runs through the tackle. He's not going to make it on 4th and 2. He's going to lose a yard.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation.
Makes a grab and room to run. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Holstein to throw. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got the back over the middle. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Leaping grab for a big gain. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Reed. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get it.
And he's in! Touchdown, Colorado State! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Holstein. Under pressure. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds after a good pickup, and the clock will stop not only because he's out of bounds, but it's the 2-minute timeout. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. First down for this offense. Throwing, Holstein. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Burgess. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
At the 36. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're working that. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Burgess. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Eli Holstein to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Right side, it's Williams. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw one first. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Phillips. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Rams are in the hurry-up. Drops back on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown, Colorado State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Holstein to throw. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hits inside, it's Phillips. Got the first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 25 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Hoosiers in front against this heavyweight of an opponent today. It's early still, but this one has the potential to really shake up the rankings. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Pickup of 14. And that's a first down for the offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running to the left. Enough to move the chains. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holstein rushes on, and down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Holstein. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Eli spinning it again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start
taking it the other way. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the punishment has been extended. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throwing, Holstein. Pulls it in, it's Burgess. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. The Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Holstein to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better.
He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Eli Holstein to throw. Out wide right, it's Hall. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Brings
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams!
Well, you don't see this very often. A defensive lineman getting the pick 6. What an individual effort to get his hands on the football. How about that athleticism? And then take it to the house.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Bringing it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Holstein to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Hauls it in. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeps it moving, it's Burgess. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Holstein. It's dropped after taking the hit.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Third and long right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Looking for a big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We We'll see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, it's Phillips. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Keeping his eyes downfield. Going to try to get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Looking for room. It's Phillips. They've got him corralled.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Running inside, it's Burgess. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes the offense on second down. Throwing, Holstein. Left side is Evans.
The second down pass, complete to the wideout. Pickup of 15.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Again, Holstein makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bobcats will hustle to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The deficit is huge, this one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Might have a chance. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense set for a first down play. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee.